Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky in Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on last year's national champions, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing... when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, the defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't...
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got a man. It's Latu. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Got it in the middle, it's Latu. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Latu. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Hilltoppers line it up with a 1st and goal. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Western Kentucky, 7. Wake Forest, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Lewis. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yard, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. In with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Western Kentucky 14, Wake Forest 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Jean-Pierre. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They're going to run it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
To the air, it's Lewis. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He's got it, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He's now up to 64 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Let's go! Unloads quickly. There he goes! Touchdown, Hilltoppers! A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Lewis. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Runs through a tackle. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a baller.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Topper! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. To the ground, incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, WKU! Special teams proving to be special.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Grabbed behind the line. It's Latu. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He now has 85 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad. You start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lewis. On the move, he fires. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's no good. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the half. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some front.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to keep it in the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Western Kentucky, 49. Wake Forest, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Lewis. Tight end finds a soft spot. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here we go. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. The give on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Topper. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times? Say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits. It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and
There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltoppers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Here's a heat. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Lewis. Heaves it deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This time on target. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, Good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Motion from the back. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, Wake! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Temple. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going. Makes a grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Hilltoppers are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Myers. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble and throws. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Hard-hitting tackle.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag route's not...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Hilltoppers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
It's a draw. Breaks the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll start this drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Odom. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Fighting off the defender.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the tailback. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30, the 10, touchdown, Wake, and they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's going to let it go. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just got one on that last run, now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.